Welcome to Sounds of Sud. I'm your host, Jasmine. This podcast is for all the music lovers and anyone that wants to learn more about working in the music industry. Bringing you interesting insights and wild stories from DJs to festival organisers, we talk to all of the people behind the scenes that make the magic happen. So make sure to hit subscribe and I'll see you on the dance floor. Hey everyone, Jasmine here from Sounds of Sud. Welcome to my brand new segment, 10 on Tour. It's a pretty simple concept. Going to ask some of our favourite artists 10 questions while they're here on tour. My first guest is none other than the Queen of House herself, Sam Divine. Hey. Sam, thanks so much for agreeing to this. I know you're a very busy lady.
Thank you for having me.
How does it feel to be back in Oz?
Oh, amazing. Sydney is always the biggest show on the tour, so it always sets the bar high for the rest of the tour. So, yeah, buzzing to be back. Got so many friends that I call my family now here. So, yeah, it's a good crew today.
Yeah, nice. I have worked here at Ivy for the last 4 years, and I'm pretty sure that you've been here every year that I've been here. So thank you for always showing us the love and coming to party with us. We really appreciate it. So I won't keep you too long, just 10 very quick questions. Hopefully the answers aren't too hard to think of.
Okay.
So let's go. What's one thing you look forward to the most when coming to Australia?
Tim Tams, definitely, because you can't get them in the UK. I remember having them in a studio session a few years ago, and it's like our studio snack. So I put it up on my story, and I've already got, I think, 6 packets of Tim Tams.
Well, we've got 2 more for you out the back. So.
Amazing. 8 then.
And they're just a bit like a fancy penguin.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
Okay, cool. And number 2, what's one thing you never forget to pack on tour?
My electrolyte.
Your electrolytes?
Oh my God, my electrolytes. I mean, if you've seen any of my sets, I sweat a lot. So I'm just dancing around.
And it's sweaty in here today,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
for sure.
I do like 27,000 steps on show day.
Oh, wow. What's that in kilometres?
Insane.
Do you know?
God knows.
A lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
I did a lot at ADE last week. Okay, number 3. What's one thing you miss the most from home when you're on tour that's not a personal pet?
Personal pet. Do you know what? My beds.
Yeah.
I've got the most banging mattress. It's called like a Cloud9 mattress, and you literally sink into it. So it's really hard for me
to get memory foam kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly. It's really hard for me to get out of bed when I'm at home. So I really miss my pillow and my mattress.
I brought a very expensive pillow, and you can get a travel version of it that you should check it out. Get into the memory foam. Okay, cool. Have you ever had a total nightmare whilst traveling on tour? Something like lost luggage, missed shows, just a complete nightmare of a day?
All of the above. All of the above. I mean, it doesn't happen as often now because I'm touring in and out. I mean, this time round, I bought a big suitcase, but normally I'm just hand luggage until I die. But there's been, more times than I can count on my hands where I've turned up to the airport, like flown into the airport, and my case hasn't been there. So I've had to literally go in my gym clothes
and then
grab a t-shirt from the club, just like a promo t-shirt, no makeup on. I've had to, as long as I can brush my teeth and brush my hair, then I'm good to go. But yeah, that's happened quite a few times. And most recently, I missed my flight to play Drumsheds.
And you missed the show, obviously.
No, I made it by the skin of my teeth. I mean, literally, my team were phoning around to try and get jets, and they were like ridiculous, but I would have literally done anything to get there.
And you made it.
Yeah, so there's been so many.
I think I actually saw that in a story. Was that a few weeks ago?
Yeah, a few weeks ago. Only Drumshed's like the biggest show of the year, and flight connections, nightmare.
Okay, and so leading on from that, what's the most amount of shows you've ever played in a week, and how many countries did that span across?
Oh my God, do you know what? May, I think there was sometimes, like on this one now, there's 9 shows in, I want to say 8 days. Back to back is pretty brutal. And I'm doing a pop-up on Thursday as well in Sydney. And I've got a studio as well. So it's just relentless on tour. But I like to use my time wisely. If I'm, there's no such thing as no days off when you're on tour. If I'm not sleeping, playing, then I'm in the studio. So
yeah, and you always make the most of it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so when I saw you in Amsterdam last week, you mentioned you're now 10 months sober. So huge congratulations on that. I have first-hand experience of family members that have gone sober for various reasons. So I understand what a positive impact that can have. Other than the obvious things like your mental health and your body, what's something that surprised you but it's been really rewarding about going sober that you didn't necessarily expect?
Do you know what? Just waking up with a positive mindset every day. And it's the language that you have with yourself. Like, you don't realize when you're in a depressive state, which I was on and off for many, many years, you know, partying way too much and things that happen in my life, you know, just life be lifing, right? You're really negative. And I found that I was always positive online, but not kind to myself.
Not within. Yeah.
And I've just been on like this deep spiritual journey for, well, a little bit longer than 10 months. I mean, I'm 10 months clean and sober, but kind of started this journey in lockdown, actually. Got myself a life coach and started doing, you know, 100 days sober here. And then I started.
Oh, so it's not the first time you've gone sober?
No, this is the longest time.
Yeah,
this is the longest time in my life since I was 15, really. You know, I you know, went clubbing from the age of 15, as most of us did, sat down the park with a bottle of Lambrini and White Lightning, and it kind of never stopped from there.
Stomach pumped.
Yeah, you know, and I'm in my 40s now, so it's brought so much joy into my life and deeper connections that you think you need when you're under the influence or when you've had a drink. But in fact, the conversations and the connections that I'm making now are so much more meaningful.
And you can remember them, right?
And I can remember, well, I mean, my brain's shot anyway, you know, my memory's screwed. But yeah, it's just had such a positive impact in my life. You know, it's very challenging every single day. But I've got good people around me, really good people.
Sure. And I feel like, as I said to you last week, I feel like more and more people are doing it now, and that stigma around like being sober. Oh yeah,
normalised sobriety.
Love it. Love it. So yeah, congratulations again, huge milestone.
Thank you.
Just and only if you're comfortable to answer this one. On the contrary to that, what's been the hardest thing about being sober as a touring DJ?
Keeping myself safe, you know, because we work in an environment where we're around drugs and alcohol. It's part of our culture. It's in our DNA. It's in my DNA, you know.
Yeah.
I've grown up around it. So keeping myself safe, you know, there's been a few times this summer where I picked up the wrong drink and it's been vodka or tequila, you know.
Oh, so you're worried about like accidentally being
instantly
spiked
spat it out.
Yeah.
Not so much being spiked because I'm on the board, do you know what I mean? But I mean, it does, you know, that can happen. But just keeping myself safe and having my space in my green room. I like to pray. I like to sage before my set. And just keeping, you know, bringing that positive energy through onto the dance floor with me. And I can only do that when I've got a calm space and I'm zen. You know, the booth can be carnage, green rooms can be carnage. Yeah. No, and I'm just super focused on keeping myself kind of calm, and that's because I'm so focused on that.
Yeah,
that's really helping.
Yeah, well, good for you. It's a huge inspiration to be able to do a job like this sober. We're just being timed out, so just one quick last question: is there any venue that's still on your bucket list to play, and why?
You know what? It's like DC10 is that monster club.
You've never played there?
I've never played there, and I've not played there for a reason, because I've always been super scared of it. But DC10 would definitely be a bucket list, just to say that I've done it, because, you know, every Monday I went 4 p.m. on the terrace. You know, I saw all my favorite DJs come up through playing on that terrace. So yeah.
Well, I'm sure if anyone can make it happen, it's you. All right. Well, I won't keep you.
So much.
It'll be a tour in 9 for this edition, but thank you so much. Brilliant. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.